Hello, mechanics. Hello. It's Owen Aeon, your sparkly racing cat. Wait, why am I... Oh, come on. Microphone again. I swear, every time I open a VTube studio, it's like a dice roll whether or not it sees my microphone or not. How about now? Now? Okay, cool. Hello. Hello. It's Wednesday. We're doing a little bit of power wash. I'm like so tired right now. Like I'm like falling asleep kind of. Had dinner and I'm just like and I'm like oh shit. Usually I have like tea around this time too, and I did not get my tea. So fuck it, we're doing it live. I'm gonna try and stay interesting. I'm gonna try and stay conversing. What is the word? Like talking. Like wait, why is this not calibrating? Hold on. No, that's not right. Hang on. Try it again. All right, let's try that. Hello everybody. Hello Kuro. Hello all my mechanics, all my workers out there. Hope you like some Weather Channel music. We got the Weather Channel music going in the background. We got Vaporwave Weather Channel. Kind of appropriate since the weather's kind of crazy. It's January and everybody's freezing their asses off. I don't know about all y'all West Coast people, but the Midwest, the Northeast are deep into the very harsh winter time right now, and it sucks, and everybody's energy bills are going up. But let's get into it. I want to finish PowerWash Simulator. I've been on this subway platform. This is the third stream, I think. And it's at 99%, but I still have like $400 worth of stuff to clean. Like, how much is left, right? Like, how much is left? Quite a bit is left, actually. The uplighting ledges, the uplights, like things that are like out of position. Not out of position, but like above. Out of reach, that's the word. Wait, why did that say Ferris wheel? I want to clean the subway platform. All right, so we're going to finish the subway platform. It's going to be a chill stream. It's going to be a cozy stream. I hope you're all having a good week and a good evening. Jessa, hello. Welcome. Hi. Let me get my chat up over here. All right. We're in the subway. Oh, we're pretty far. Okay. I think the last time I played this was with Josie. That was like a couple weeks ago. So we had Josie on. Josie, a good friend of mine. She was very sweet. Very fun to collab with and yap with and talk. Big fan of Gundam. Big fan of Gundam and Gundam TCG. Just finished some errands, but starting to prep for the incoming snow. Oh, man. I don't know. Like, I know it's going to be cold here, but I haven't seen any snow warnings yet. Let me just check on that. Not looking forward to it. I bet. ADEC, hello, welcome. Okay, looks like Thursday could get some actually some rain and snow. It's gonna peak over it's funny because like the temperature is so up and down. The first half of January was pretty mild, and now it's like the temperatures are dropping again, but like tomorrow it's gonna be like high of 37. But then on like Friday night, it's going to drop to like 2 degrees. We're going to get back to the single digits again Friday and Saturday. So I'm not going, well, I got to do some grocery shopping on Saturday. So I'm definitely going to go out, but it doesn't look like I'm going to get any snow in the next few days. Snow around Sunday to Monday-ish. Okay. Yeah, I heard like somewhere, I think maybe in the Midwest, they're going to get like a foot in the next few days, which is like, oh God, a foot. I think the biggest snow we had here this winter was like 5 inches, like 4.5 to 5 inches, which is plenty. You know, I gotta shovel that. Though the last snow was like very light. It was just like a dusting, not really dusting, but like maybe about like half an inch over the course of like a day or two. And I did shovel it, kind of. I didn't shovel the whole driveway. I just shoveled like enough for the walk, but like it's light enough that my car can just like drive over it. I don't really care. I got kind of lazy about it, but I always make sure to shovel my walk and salt it if it's going to be icy to make sure that deliveries can arrive. I'm not exactly a foot of snow, but it probably will be at least 6 inches or so. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, it's still January. It's still pretty miserable, though. I've had like a couple of like sunny days here recently, which has been nice. Could definitely feel like my mood improving because of the sun actually like coming out. Oh, excuse me. I was just cleaning the blankets that my cat sleeps on. I just threw those in the wash, but in the process, I think like a lot of the cat dander is kind of like flown up in my face, and it's making my eyes water and my nose run. I like wash my hands like multiple times and my face, and I put some eye drops in, but he still gets you. He still gets you. Oh god. Are you also allergic to dander? Yeah. Hello, Zoe Site. Yeah, I'm allergic to cat dander. So like when I got my first cat, the way I handled it was using this solution, this natural solution called Allerpet, and you can buy this on like Amazon or whatever. It's called Allerpet C for cats. And what it does is it uses some like natural ingredients to neutralize the proteins that are in the cat's spit, that when they lick their skin and their fur, those proteins like get into the fur, right, and they shed the skin cells and hair and everything, and that's where the dander comes from. So the allergies actually lie in like the proteins in their spit. So like I would wipe down my cat a couple times a week for like a few months, and then after about a year, like I kind of like did it like less and less, and then eventually I'm still allergic, but like way less than I was like to start with. So I kind of built up a tolerance for it, and now it's just like I only get like kind of allergic when it's in like concentrated amounts. So it's like if there's a blanket that's just been like unwashed for like a week or two, then like if I like start shaking that around, it'll like get to me like pretty quickly. But otherwise I'm good. Like I can pet my cats. I always like wash my hands after petting my cats because I don't want to like rub it in my eyes or anything. But as long as I don't like rub it into my eyes, I'm pretty good. I can even like, you know, pick up my cat, snuggle, you know, kind of rub my face in them, and I'm pretty good. GG saliva triggers the contact dermatitis to me, so but it's not as bad. Yeah, that's the other thing too. It does when Victor sits in my lap, he will like nuzzle his face up against my arm and drool on it. So the spit getting on my arm makes me like break out in hives, like in a minor way. Like it's not like bad. It's just like, oh, my skin gets red and blotchy and it gets you know, bumpy. But if I go and wash it off, it usually goes away within like a couple of hours. So I don't really mind it that much. It's not really a big deal. It's just like a little bit itchy.
I consider cats to be furry demons, but endearing, which I can confirm as a cat owner.
Yeah, they're little shits, but we love them very much. I've gotten used to it by just saying fuck it with ball and coexisting with my cats. Yeah, and I understand like not everybody can form a tolerance for that stuff, but like I seem to be able to, just not like all the way. It'll never be perfect unless I did like the crazy like medication regimen where it's like you get injections for like 5 years and then all of a sudden you're like not allergic anymore, which seems to work for some people, but I'm not. That ain't worth it for me. No thank you. Yeah, it's like ugh, itchy, but time to wash it off. Yeah, I deal with it. I'm just like whatever. But yeah, definitely if you want a cat but you're allergic and you want to, you know, fight the allergy, definitely recommend Allerpet. That stuff worked really well for me. It's definitely a good choice. So I was watching oh, hello. Okay, we're gonna ban you. Where's the ban button? There we go. Oh, that one snuck through cereal.
Get rotated, idiot.
Get rotated, idiot. You'd be hard pressed to get me to do injections if it's not for a vaccine. Yeah, like, I think if the Allerpet had not worked and it didn't get better, and I was like, well, I'm stuck with a cat now. Like, I can't give the cat away, right? Because that's wrong. Like, once you adopt, you don't do that unless it's like a really extreme circumstance. I probably would have done something like allergy injections, maybe. Thankfully, I don't need to do that, so. Was that Northern Light? No, that's Randon. That's Randon. That was Randon. Randon Uring. Has he streamed lately? Is he taking a break right now? I don't remember. I haven't seen like a notification from him in a while. It sounded like Northern Lion. Oh, did it really? He took a break. Okay. Hopefully he's doing all right. I know he hasn't, you know, had the best year for streaming lately, but, you know, maybe he just needs some time off to do some stuff and hopefully come back. I think it was for family holiday stuff. Yeah. And then, you know, stuff just, you know, you burn out, right? Like after holidays, like, man, it's like really easy to burn out. I wonder how many levels there are after this. I've purposely like not spoiled myself, though I think I did see like there's probably like 1 or 2 more after this. I'm hoping I can finish it soon. I'm ready to move on to PowerWash 2 because Station bought PowerWash 2 for me for Christmas. That was very, very nice. Cats aren't quite as high maintenance as dogs can be, though some cat breeds are more of a handful. Yeah. My boy Victor is he's very needy. He needs to be played with. He needs to be pet. He needs to be snuggled. He needs a lot. He definitely needs a lot. I need to get him a friend at some point when I can afford it. I don't care if it makes my body more to how I want to be. I'm not regularly poking myself with a needle. I mean, that's fair. Honestly, for me, it's like not that big a deal at this point. I dread more like reactions than the actual like act of it. Like every time I get a vaccine, I'm just like, oh, I feel like absolute shit the next day and I really want to take off work. But I think the allergy stuff, I don't think there's really any side effects to it as far as I know. It's just annoying to keep on the regimen. All right, what do we have left? What am I missing here? Do we have like, do we get like under the seats? Do we get under the seats? Oh, you're just afraid of it? Oh, okay.
Also, cats are lucky that they don't have to pay rent or utilities.
True. They just need litter and cat food. Litter and cat food and treats. Got to give your cat some treats. I give Victor a handful of treats every day. Well, not really. Not less than a way less than a handful. I like those Temptations, the salmon Temptation treats. They're like little crunchies with like salmon on the inside. And I give him like between 8 and 10 of those a day, and I make him like work for it. Like I have him like jump up on like different like furniture. Like I have him like run around the house and play with them and stuff. So it's nice. My cat sitter, the last time I went to Toronto, left me a treat. She left me lickable spoon treats. I think they're also Temptations branded. These lickable spoons, and they're just like plastic spoons with like a little, you know, yummy cat treat on them. And Victor did not like them. Victor ate like about half, and he was like, I don't really want the rest. What kind of cat breed? Just American short hair. He's a black American short hair, domestic short hair, I guess, is probably what you call it. What's left? Metal platform floors. Yo, DDM, thank you for the resub. Welcome, welcome. It's been a good month for subs and gifteds. It's been a good month. I've had a good birthday month here. Thank you so much. Gearing up for tax season now. Got a head start on my taxes. Got some of my forms in. Still waiting on a few more, but by end of January should be ready to get that out of the way, ready to file. Working on plans for the coming year. was thinking about getting an accountant, but I think I can handle it myself. It's not too hard to do it yourself with like tax prep software. It's pretty simple, really. It's just making sure you know what you have a general idea of what you're doing, and you're keeping records of everything. You have a black tabby and a little shit of an unknown breed. We love the unknown shit breeds. We love them. They're adorable. We love all cats. Oh, look at it. This one is like not done at all. Holy shit, I didn't even notice this. Little scrunklies. Maggie is chronic little sisteritis. Cute. It's got Emoto syndrome. Is anyone watching anime this season? I'm watching free run, obviously, because I want people to come for free run Fridays. If you're not caught up, fucking watch season 1. It's fucking amazing. And season 2 just started. So I was showing it in Discord last Friday. So I think it'll be my like routine after DDR on Friday nights. I'll put on free run in the Discord for anyone who wants to come by and watch. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm like remembering stuff from the manga now, so like the first episode of season 2 is definitely lifted straight from the manga. Now that I remember, it was very cute. It almost like made me cry again. It's like the only show that can like make me cry. It's so good. By that I mean is an asshole to Sunday. Sometimes I watch Don Da Don with Selena Tsubaki lines. Oh, cute. Yeah, I was wondering if anyone had like any shows that they were interested in this season. I know I asked like my collab mates on my birthday. There's like a whole bunch of thoughts and opinions on anime. I like to hear what my friends are watching and what they recommend, because it seems like these days that's mostly how I find out about stuff, is just like I'm not going to look for it, and usually if it gets like posted to socials, like I probably don't get enough of a context for it to really go out of my way to like look at what the thing people are talking about is about. But if someone is talking about it, like a VTuber friend of mine is talking about it on stream, that's usually enough to get me like interested, especially if like they're into a lot of the same things I am. And if enough of the same people that I respect and watch and hang out with are watching the same thing, it's definitely a good way to get me to check it out too. Free run makes me cry so much, but I love it so much. I put off watching the last episode of season 1 because I know I'll cry. I'd say like the end, the last episode of season 1. It's not like an emotional tearjerker, but there was definitely like one part in it I was like, woo. So I would say it's such a like feel good kind of crying though. It's not like a like super melancholic sad. You know, after the first episode anyway. First episode had me bawling. Last episode was very good. I was watching, sorry, I'm like skipping people here. Those not new series plus it's a bridge technically. I've been rewatching free 50% off. Wait, free 50% off. So the only free I know is the KyoAni one with the swimming boys, because I watched both the first and second season. I don't know if there's a third season. I don't think I watched any of the movies either. But I really liked Free, the swimming boys anime. 50% off is the parody of Free? What? Wait, what? Hang on. Oh, is this on YouTube? See, okay. See, this is the thing. Like, abridged has become such a thing that, like, I totally missed. Like, you all know this, I think. I totally missed the, like, abridged, what do you call it? Like, phenomenon entirely. Like, I remember the very first abridged that came out, which was, like, I think a Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. I watched, like, 2 episodes of, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. And then I thought it just, like, disappeared after that. I didn't realize it kept going. And a lot of those people became, like, voice actors and like people who like actually do things creatively, which is really funny. It's really funny. I always think about like what could have been if like I had done something like silly creatively like that if I had kept going with it, but I was too ADHD and anxious to really have done any of that. Holy fuck, I simultaneously want Momo and to have a body dressed like her. Who's Momo? Oh, is Momo and Don Da Don? I don't know anything about Don Da Don. Wait, let me look this up. This is where we go off the rails. This is where we stop playing Power Washer and we just talk about anime the whole time. Don Da Don. Oh, this is a manga. Oh, is this like a shonen? Oh, this is in Shonen Jump. Okay. I see. Yeah, probably not something I'd be into. But that's cool. I like the style of it. The style is really neat. Wasn't there something like really scandalous in the manga or something? Or am I thinking of something else? I was watching Ublot, but admittedly Mother's Basement covers all the issues about the anime I have with it as someone who enjoys the manga. Oh, okay. What is that about? Oh, it's a seinen. Oh, that's cool. I like the character designs. It's got like elves and like kind of like grim fantasy stuff. Sorry, I'm like losing track of the chat now.
Imagine if all the transit systems had subway stations this clean.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hello, Frankie. Well, it wasn't this clean. I'm almost done with it. I'm almost done with it. Guess who just got out of prison? Nagisa? Yeah. Why was Nagisa in prison? He's such a cutie. He's my husbando and free. Attack on Titan Abridged is absolutely hilarious. If you have like a favorite like 5-minute abridged clip you want to like show me, feel free to dump it in the Discord. Because all I really remember and know is like Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. The OG. Go! Found it in high school. My friend's cousin was in The Devil is a Part-Timer Abridged. Oh, that's funny. Momo is one of the main characters. Honestly, I didn't think I'd be into Don Da Don, but I love it more than my husband. Holy shit, damn, that's high praise. Wait, I don't know if that's high praise or like you're having a moment with with your guy right now. What does that say more? If by scandalous you mean one of the MCs losing his junk to yokai, then yeah, maybe I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of another show or another manga. Uberblot as if Berserk was a twink elf. That's cool. That's cool. Berserk's pretty grim. Yeah, the subway is looking fucking spotless. We gotta figure out where the rest of it is. Metal platform floors, platform lights, uplights, air vents. Oh, that was Shining. Shining burning finger. I gotta get back to watching some Gundam. I gotta like start watching my next like Gundam show. After talking with Josie, I'm like, yeah, I need to. Now that it's been a while since I finished Zeta, I think it was like, holy shit, was it like, did I finish it in like June? It was like May or June, I think I finished Zeta Gundam. And wow, it's been like 6 months. NHRA anime went. What is NHRA? What is NHRA? All right, what am I? Metal platform floor. Oh, this metal platform floor is not done. Okay. I just don't have time to watch anything, and especially not now because I keep like giving myself things to do, like playing Final Fantasy 14. How do you not know the NHRA? I know the NRA and I know the NHK. What is the NHRA? Mission Foods Drag Racing Series. What is this? I don't know drag racing. I do not know drag racing. Oh, National Hot Rod Association. Oh, okay. Interesting. Don't know anything about that. all I know, Zoe Site, you have to understand, all I know is like Formula car stuff. I don't really watch stock cars. I don't watch like American car things. All I know is like F1 and like some of IndyCar. That's like all I know. That's like all I know. Not gonna lie, when it comes to Gundam, my favorite probably 00, Seed, and 8th MS Team. Yeah, 8th MS Team, fucking goated. Peak 90s animation. Really, really good, like, grounded anime series. I like that it's about, like, shit going on in the middle of the war in, like, a very kind of small theater of operations and just a handful of characters. None of the new type shit. None of the new type stuff. Just like soldiers on the battlefield. Also a cool love story. I'm excited for Smoking Behind the Supermarket with you in July. Yeah, I've seen y'all talking about that a lot. It looks interesting. That's like the... Is it a romance? It must be a romance, right? Go! It must be a romance. Hello, Josie. Hi, hi. I thought the National Hot Rod Association was a household name. Zoe Site, I come from... All right. Yes, my dad owns Aeon Automotive Systems, but I didn't really grow up with a lot of racing. It wasn't really like a thing, even though, you know, you get what I mean. What about the IHRA buying up old NASCAR tracks? Don't know anything about that. Did Ib tell you my first anime aside from Pokemon was Azumanga Daioh? That's fair. I think Azumanga was extremely popular when it came out, so that's pretty normal. Yeah. The manga is stunning. So the manga, the artwork is stunning. The story, the characters, like sell me on it, cuz like I'm good with, like, I don't know, just like any old kind of slice of life story. But like what makes it unique and what makes it like a must read? Like why should I pick up the manga when I already have like 5 other manga I need to catch up on? I heard new type. Yeah, we were mentioning Gundam shows. I was talking about how when you and I were playing this and talking about Gundam, I was like, God damn it, I need to get back into another Gundam show. But I didn't know what I wanted to watch next, if I wanted to go straight into Double Zeta or try something else. But I was saying that 8th MS Team is like my favorite as far as like animation and story goes. And what I like about it is that like it's grounded more in reality. There's like there's no like new type stuff going on. It's really just like, you know, combat and character conflict. Stuff like that. It's a josei, but yeah, also romance with a little slow burn mixed with hidden identity. Interesting. Probably the most grounded Gundam 8th, plus a lot of the people who had a hand in Cowboy Bebop were involved too. Yeah, most of the mid to late 90s like mecha OVAs and movies and stuff were a lot of the same people, directors, animation folks that worked on like Cowboy Bebop. They were all kind of like the peak mecha like animators at that time. Were all like working on the same stuff, which is pretty cool. IHRA bought Rockingham Speedway. A friend told me to skip Double Zeta and go straight to Char's counterattack. I've heard some people say that. Other people are like, no, don't skip it. I'm not someone who skips things. But I do know that Double Zeta has a lot of like conflicted opinions about it. But I want to give it a try because like my opinions are like far removed from like normal anime fans, especially Gundam fans' opinions. I'm a little pickier about stuff, so maybe I'll enjoy it more than other people. TLDR Salaryman thinks the hot girl he smokes with is some other employee, but the employee... Wait. TLDR Salaryman... Okay, so there's a salaryman, right? Thinks the hot girl he smokes with is some other employee, but the employee who gives him strength at the cash, I assume cash register, is actually the cool hot girl, but because she uses her customer... What is going on with these bots?
Get rotated, idiot.
But because she uses her customer service voice, he doesn't realize, so she messes with him to see how long it takes him to notice they are the same person. But meanwhile, there's a lot of neat conversations between the two. If he just wants... Okay, so he thinks that... Wait, so he thinks that there's two different girls that work at this convenience store, but it's actually the same girl. He's just dumb. He just like doesn't understand that it's just like different personalities like within the store and outside the store. I kind of like that. I do kind of like the sound of that he's just confused. I'm interested. Yeah, I might go read like a scan of like the first couple of chapters and see what I think. That's usually what I do. I usually read like a couple of chapters and then I go, oh yeah, this is good, I'm gonna go buy this now. Because like manga is manga I will buy. Anime I typically don't ever buy, but manga I absolutely buy. I like to buy physical if I can, because I like to have books on my shelves. Yeah, I don't skip 2, but we should watch Double Zeta together if you're planning to. Do you want to watch Double Zeta together? I don't know how we'd schedule that, but I'd be down. I'd be down if you want to work something out for sure. To be fair, the first Gundam I watched was Gundam Wing. Yeah, same. But it's kind of and not really that great. It's actually pretty great, actually. Actually, I'm just gonna say it. Hello, Mika. Mock Raid, let's go. So why don't we get a bigger? Why don't we make me bigger today? Because it's just PowerWash. Like I can take up more of the screen real estate. You don't need to see everything. Hi, I'm gonna take up like all this space here. Anyway, welcome in, Mika. Welcome in, Moths. Hello. It's Owen Aeon, your sparkly racing cat. Hello, Soul. Hello, Chesserin. Hello, Mari Boo Bear. Hello. Yes, please. Probably whenever you're free. I'm always off. Yeah. When am I free? When I'm free, I'm playing 14. that's what's happening these days. Is when I'm free, I'm playing 14. But Saturdays, I'm usually available, like Saturday afternoon, Saturday evenings. We were doing like anime night on the Discord Friday nights after DDR. We were watching Uma Musume, so we watched Uma Musume season 1 and 2. And 3. Wait, did we watch 3? Yeah, we did watch 3, yeah. And then we kind of fell off after that because I had like holiday stuff going on. And season 2 was kind of peak. It's hard to live up to season 2. But yeah, Mika, I hope you had a good stream. If you got to read and run, no worries. Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, Gundam Wing's pretty awesome. I mean, all right, the second half it falls off because like what happened was like they fired the writers. They fired the writers like halfway through the show, and then they like brought different people on, and it wasn't as good. It wasn't as like off the wall, like, you know, Hiro like blowing himself up and like, you know, threatening teenage girls to kill teenage girls, you know, that kind of thing. It wasn't as fun anymore. They kind of messed with it. Though I will say Endless Waltz was pretty good. I enjoyed Endless Waltz a lot. Saturdays I have Gundam TCG tournaments every evenings. No, you're on your 14. Yeah, I'm on my 14 grind. I was on last night. We did I was hanging out with Cielo and Kuro and Toge a little bit, and Cielo and I ran fucking, what do you call it, Stone Town, Stone something. What was it called? Fucking, hang on, I gotta find the name. The Stone thing. Stone Vigil. Yeah, thank you. We ran Stone Vigil, so I got like a big like story point. I guess I won't spoil it. But that was cool. I feel like the story is like moving along now. We got the thing we were looking for. Spoilers. We got the airship. We fought stuff. We fought a thing, a dude. We did the dungeon, which was cool. I queued with randos with Cielo, and they were pretty good randos. So the story at where I'm at, which is like level 42 MSQ, is like finally moving along. Like I feel like the story is finally getting started and we're about to like go do things. So I'm excited to play more. To be fair, most good mecha shows I tend to like, especially Vision of Escaflowne. Escaflowne is peak. Escaflowne is in like it's in a league of its own. It is the isekai for me. It is like the only isekai. Girl gets transported to another world, goes on a huge epic adventure, lots of romance, lots of like fucked up war crimes in another world. You know, all kinds of crazy shit. It's so good. The music's amazing. Yoko Kanno did the soundtrack. Yep, Yoko Kanno OST. The movie's weird because it doesn't really follow the story at all. It does kind of its own thing, but the animation is beautiful anyway. Yeah, 10 out of 10 show. The 90s anime noses off the charts. Like absolutely insane. 90s noses, so pointy. I could eat Escaflowne. So it is kind of like a meal. It is kind of like a dining experience. It's kind of like you watch that and you're just like, oh, this is like the peak of what fantasy anime could be, right? Like it doesn't really, I don't want to say like it doesn't get any better than this, but like for what it is kind of like the exemplary example of like an action fantasy, I guess it is what you would call it. It has like all the best tropes. It's very cool. It's definitely like the depth of the world is so cool because it's one of those things where it's like you could imagine yourself like living there because you understand it in such detail. It's definitely one of those like fantasy worlds where it's like you kind of like daydream about what life would be like if you could live on the, what do they call it? The other moon, the second moon. I forget what they actually like call the world. It's been a while since I watched it. ARR is very slow compared to the other expansions. That's what people keep telling me. Yeah, they're like, just get through ARR. I mean, they're not saying like rush it. They're just like, yeah, the game's gonna get way better once you're done with the baby content. They actually cut some quests because it was longer. Yeah, that's what everyone was telling me too. That there's like a lot of stuff that got cut because it was just like, this is unnecessary. It's just too much. All right, I don't know what I'm doing now. What do we have left? Wait, I think if you actually like click this, it'll blink the thing you need to do. Are these up lights? What's up light? Not much. What's up with you? Up lights. Tunnel light. Signal light. What's an up light? Oh, or this that? Oh, it's that. Yo, Winnie! Hello! Up dog! Winnie, thank you for the raid. Hello, hello. I was lurking in your stream a little bit before I started. How are you? How are you? Hope you're doing well. My favorite Red Riding Hood wolf. Hope you had a good stream. If you got a raid and run, no worries, no worries. What a beautiful subway. I know, it's beautiful, isn't it? It looks like absolute poop. Like a month ago when we started this. This is the Winnie, this is the third stream I've done this subway in. I'm trying to finish it up so much, so bad. I started this with Velvet like a month ago. It was like me and Velvet's like first collab, and we started the subway, and it's been a month at least since since I've, you know, been able to finish it. And I think Josie was helping me get the brunt of it done. But that was my entire collab with Josie was just like doing the subway for like 4 hours, and we still didn't finish it. It takes fucking forever. Oh God. Anyway, to be fair, this is a very big. It is very big. Yeah, go give Winnie a follow. Winnie is so sweet. Such a cute model too. I love the idea of a Red Riding Wolf. I like that fairy tale subversion. If you like fairy tale subversion and like just like fun wholesome stuff like that, go read Twistwood Tales. Is that what it's called? It's a webcomic. that got turned into a book. Hang on, I'm looking it up. Yeah, Twistwood Tales. I guess it's on Webtoon, but fuck Webtoon. Go buy the book. Hang on, I'm trying to find like the actual website it's on. That's not Webtoons. They gotta have it on like a regular website. Maybe not. Okay. Go buy this book. Wait, why did my model just do that? Hold on. Anyway. Oh, I can hear my like VR headset. What the fuck is going on? Hold on. Hold on. Suddenly my VR headset turns on and my model goes everywhere. Cool day for streaming. Anyway, what were we talking about? We're talking about Gundam. Again. We're talking about Gundam again. But there's anyway, I thought of that book because there's a really sad but like nice story in there. And I should link it on the Discord later because I can't like do it justice. But it's about like a Red Riding Hood-esque character that falls in love with like a big bad wolf. But he's cursed to like live forever. And she says like we're gonna be together forever. I'll break the curse by like marrying you. And then like the next panel is like in the far future and she's like she's not there anymore and he's still alive. It's like, ooh, that's so sad. But I hope they had many happy years together. The omnipresent Gundam conversation, I know, right? Always Zatsu's always like lead back to Gundam or anime. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was thinking about like other things to talk about today because like I am trying to improve my Zatsu game. And I'm so happy I have people in chat here tonight because it makes it so much easier. I was going to talk about like fruit. Like fruit was a topic I was coming up with. I was watching, you know, Abroad in Japan and Sea Dog VA. So Chris and Connor did put out a video recently where they try like Japanese gift fruit, like the really expensive gift fruit. Like this is a $90 melon and this is like $120 like bushel of grapes and stuff. And I'm just like, I get it. I get that it's like a thing, but it's like, man, I would never pay that much for like fruit. You know, I mean, like I'd try it for the experience, but I would never go out of my way to pay that much because I've had some banger grapes for like $5. I've had banger fruits. Okay, top 3 fruits. When they're perfect and ripe, probably nectarine, number 1. Nectarine is probably number 1. Then strawberry, then raspberry. Yeah, that would be my top 3. Nectarine, strawberry, raspberry. I'm big on berries. I love berries. I used to make like raspberry sodas a lot, so I'd get like frozen raspberries. I puree them and turn them into like a syrup, and then I make carbonated water with my soda stream, and then I'd mix the berry syrup, the raspberry syrup with the soda water, and add a little bit of whipped cream on top, and a cute straw and a little umbrella, and make a really really fun like homemade raspberry soda. It's really really good. Fruit. Why do banana candies taste different from the actual thing? I don't know. Isn't that a thing where it's like bananas taste different than they like used to? Like bananas, the bananas we have these days aren't the bananas that we used to have or something like that? Or my thing is something different. Same thing with like grape flavor. It's like the grape flavor you have in like things that are flavor grape is like Concord grapes, which like no one really likes. No one really eats like Concord grapes. The raspberry soda sounds yummers. I don't use my soda stream. I haven't used mine in a while. I need to use it more just because carbonated water is dope. I drink a lot of water and I love carbonated water. So I need to like get back to using it. I just have to like remember it exists. Because I have like 2 CO2 canisters I haven't even used yet. So I have plenty of CO2. I love artificial grape flavor. You do. You're like one of the few, Kuro. I do not like it, but They always mix it in with... Why does my model keep doing that? Why does it keep resetting? I don't know what's going on here. Why you do this? Why you do this? Why you do this? Now, let me try this. Let me go back to this. It must be like pushing a hotkey or something. Big. All right, what do we have left? Jesus Christ. Platform lights? Which ones are the platform lights? These? Tunnel light? Platform light. Okay. But yeah, if there's any other like anime recommendations this season, I'm open to it. I want to try and like watch more stuff this year. I feel like I didn't watch enough stuff last year. I was very much concentrated on VTubing. And I still want to concentrate on VTubing, but I also I understand that like I'm missing out on stuff that I could probably be spending more time on. Main ceiling lights. My favorite ice cream is banana, grape, and cotton candy flavor. Oh my god. Somehow it just works so good. Moon Mist from the East Coast. Interesting. I'm a little more plain on the ice cream flavors than I used to be. I like a really good like vanilla bean now. Tillamook ice cream has a really good vanilla bean. And I like just like a normal straight chocolate. Though I did get, what did I get from the local ice cream place? I got like ice cream takeout the other night because I was feeling like really sad from my local place, and I got like ice cream cake. Yeah, no, sorry. It was like vanilla ice cream with cake bits in it and caramel. And it was really, really good. It was vanilla with cake bits and caramel. It was delicious. I loved it. Very, very good. All right, main ceiling lights. Oh, there we go. Tactile platform floors. That's these things. It's the things that make you fall off your bike. That's an intense combination. It sure is. That's crazy. Banana, grape, and cotton candy. Like, those are probably my least favorite flavors. Well, no, not cotton candy. Cotton candy's good. Cotton candy is good, but you don't normally hear things like being flavored as cotton candy. So that's really interesting. I would take a bite of that for sure. Like, I'd be like, yeah, can I have a spoonful of that? And then I could decide if I actually didn't like it or not. I think that's the great thing about going to ice cream places is if you want to try a flavor, like, they just let you try a flavor. Because there's just so much of that ice cream. Also, I found out I haven't been to Cold Stone in like a very long time. I found out there's like a Cold Stone like right down the road for me. I might go sometime just for like a once a year kind of visit. Because that is a lot. Cold Stone is a lot. It's not a new series. Another good Isekai fantasy anime is 12 Kingdoms. I know I've heard of it. I've heard of like every show that has like number kingdoms in it. I'm looking this up. There's a mouse. There's like a mouse in it, like a giant mouse. Wow, this looks old. This looks like, oh, 2002. Holy shit. I love the mouse. I'm interested in this just for the mouse, honestly. I think I remember seeing this girl, the main girl, in like fan art or something. Or just like posts back in the day. On like 4chan. when I used to go to A. Way back. It's just fruity. Yeah. It sounds like you mix it all together. It's just like a fruit combo in your mouth. Bubblegum not. Oh, bubblegum. Oh, bubblegum I don't like. I don't like bubblegum. And when I was a kid, I would always get like the bubblegum like toothpaste, and I was always fooled every time. I hated it. I was like, it was always disgusting. I never learned my lesson. But again, if you gave me a spoonful, I would try it just because I need to try everything. Everything that won't kill me. It's a spiritual predecessor to Yona of the Dawn. That's another one I know the name of, but I don't know anything about. They finally brought it where I am, so I've been buying a tub when I can. Nice. I love Cold Stone. I usually get the strawberry blonde ice cream because I love strawberries. I love strawberries too. Does it have like strawberry like bits in it? Because I know they'll just like fold in like whatever want into it. We used to have Cold Stone Creamery in Canada. They were inside Tim Hortons. The one I worked at had one. The ice cream is the only thing that was made fresh. That's so funny. They comboed it with a Tim Hortons. Because, like, Cold Stone here is, like, they kind of market themselves as, like, higher end. Like, you only really find them in, like, the bougie strip malls and the bougie, like, malls in general. Like, it kind of has to be in a like, an upper middle class kind of area. It's a little dated, but it's underrated, especially from the era early 2000s. Yeah. Yeah, Quartha brought the Moon Mist to Ontario, so I've been pretty happy because it's a fruity ice cream, to be honest, but kind of nice in smoothies. Cool. Oh, and graham cracker bits. Ooh. Josie, we should go to Cold Stone. I need a friend to go to Cold Stone with. There was no synergy with the Tim Hortons business model. Yeah, I just don't see that working at all. Like, I just don't see... I'm like, that's kind of a weird thing to do. Yay, we finished the fucking Subway. Just love ice cream. I love ice cream too. I have ice cream so much that I purposely don't buy it when I go grocery shopping because I know I'm gonna get fat eating it. But I do like to spoil myself once in a while, so we have some in the bay. Hell yeah. All right, here we go. Here's our little movie. Look at the cat face I made. Look at the cat face. I think I made that when Josie and I were playing. Oh my god. This was a labor of multiple people working on this. This is a labor of multiple people working on it. Clean the fortune teller's Vagen. This is a quick one. The Uncanny Franny. Check out my new wheels. Everyone says I could take the hind legs off a turkey, so I'm joining the traveling fairground as a fortune teller. Let's do it. And yes, I'll clean much better whenever we collab again. You did fine. We got so much done. We got so much done. We had to keep the drive-through metrics even though we had to make the Cold Stone orders. Oh, wow. That's stupid. The point of Cold Stone is, like, they take their time, like, slapping it down on the cold block and, like, you watching them, like, fold it and put things in it. Like, it's like an experience. It's kind of like it's like the Build-A-Bear workshop of ice cream is how I would like phrase it. So I don't know what they thought they were doing there. Why don't you be my first subject? Oh, hello. Welcome. Not gonna lie, one of my favorites when it comes to ice cream is ice cream mochi. I love mochi. I would buy when I lived near an H Mart, I would buy ice cream mochi, like the frozen packs, and keep them in the freezer. I think the Chinese supermarket near me probably has it too. I just haven't been there in a while. Especially chocolate or vanilla flavored. Nice. Yummers. I keen ordering Cold Stone through the drive-thru seems silly in the first place. Yeah. Why did you get ice cream through a drive-thru? This makes sense. That's very weird. It sounds like they set that up to be a failure on purpose. I don't really know. Or they thought they were being clever. They're like... It was like some like project manager's like thing or some executive's thing be like, I've got this great idea. What if we sell fancy ice cream through a drive-thru? They'll love it. People will love it. I'm like, no, they won't. No, they won't. Seishun, hello. Welcome. All right, we finished the Subway. We're working on this. I don't want to call it a gypsy wagon, but like, you know, a magic wagon. Drive-through ice cream. I mean, it's fine for the passenger, right? But like for the driver, it's like, you can't eat that. It's gonna melt by the time you like figure out how to like do it. Or you need your passenger princess to feed you. You need your princess to feed you while you're driving. And that's also like dangerous. Don't do that. I'd love to do a road trip sometime with somebody. I need a friend to like go on a road trip with. The problem with driving like really long distances is just like if you're by yourself, it's like really easy to just like fucking zone out, you know? Just like fucking zone out. You're not paying attention. At like 5 hours, I'm just like, all right, I need another podcast. I need to listen to like something else. Even with like breaks and stuff, it's just like, oh my god, so much. But I'm glad I've proven I can do like 8 hours of driving in a day. I can pretty much go pretty far out. I can go to Ohio in one go. After that, I'm like, I gotta fucking like get a hotel. 8 hours in a day is a lot. It is a lot. You know, I really like the design of this. It's like a tiny house. I've always been interested in tiny houses since they started becoming a thing. It's kind of like one of my like pipe dreams to have like a little bit of land out in the woods somewhere and then have like a tiny house on it that's just like a weekend getaway. But I don't think I want that anymore now that I'm VTubing. now that I'm a VTuber and all my free time goes into that, I'm kind of like, I don't really need that. That would be more of like an extreme luxury rather than like a practical kind of like, oh, this is my hobby, is to like maintain a second house like out in the woods somewhere. Not really part of my game plan anymore. It was more one of those things that's like, it'd be interesting to do if like I didn't have like another hobby that ate up all my time.
Not gonna lie, one thing that keeps me from zoning out is listening to deep dives on specific aircraft like the F-14, F-4 Phantom, and other ones.
That will put me to sleep. So one of my favorite YouTube channels to watch to fall asleep to is Agent JZ. So if you don't know Agent JZ, let me pull up YouTube here. Let me pull up Agent JZ here. Do I have a Windows source I can reuse? No, I don't. Okay. Now let me just fix this real quick. Okay. All right, so this is Agent JZ. So he's a aircraft engine mechanic, and he works on turbojets. And most of the turbojets he works on, most of the engines he works on, don't actually go into like fighter jets or jet aircraft. They're actually mainly Arknights Enfield. They're mostly engines that are used for Canadian oil pipelines. So they use these turbine engines to basically push gas. Yeah, I think it's natural gas, actually, not oil. They're actually pushing like natural gas through these like super long pipelines throughout Canada. And they use these like engines that they're running at like 24/7, more than like maximum thrust all the time. And when they just run them into the ground, and then they send them to like mechanic companies like his to repair them. So they're operating at like very high levels, very high efficiency, very, very difficult mechanical, like, you know, constructions to like work on. I'm trying to words right now. It's very hard for me to know like words right now. But anyway, his YouTube channel is all about talking about the different turbines, turbine engines, you know, the work he does on them. Also about like the theory behind how it all works. So you learn about like how gases move throughout the engine, what like the physics are behind like the air intake, how the fuel is burned, all this stuff. And like he takes questions from viewers. He's really cool. So I would definitely recommend checking him out if you're a fucking nerd like me. And I used to like fall asleep listening to him like all the time. Like he was like my best, like, I need to go to sleep. All right, I'm gonna put on Agent Jay-Z and listen to him talk about like compressor stalls and like the physics behind afterburning. But he also does work on engines that go in like fighter jets and things like that. It's really interesting. Yeah, definitely one to check out. Definitely one to check out. He has a lot of videos of like the engines in the test cells as well, like pushing the throttle and running the, you know, tests before they like, you know, go back to the customer or whatever once they're done repairing them and refitting them. Very, very cool stuff. I've got a few other like YouTube channels I'm watching I'm watching right now to like fall asleep to. They're mostly like history channel things. There's one YouTube channel I'm watching right now that's just like a bunch of like BBC4 documentaries from like the early 2000s. And I don't really care like what the topic is. It just can't be like too, it can't be too like sad. Like, cause then I start like, if it's about like some kind of like disaster or catastrophe, like I do start like locking in on that, and I get like anxious about it, and then like I won't like stay up longer. It has the opposite effect for me. It like wakes me up. But if it's just like, you know, history of Roman occupation in the British Isles from this year to this year, it's like that shit puts me right to sleep. I love it. I love it. Then again, I used to be really interested in Modern Marvels, and I got so sick of Modern Marvels. It's like all they showed for like an entire year. There's like 3 shows on History Channel. It was like Modern Marvels. And then like, I don't know, like there's like 2 other shows, but it's like, oh my God, I'm so sick of Modern Marvels. Oh, How It's Made. I used to fall asleep to How It's Made a lot. How It's Made is like all on YouTube. Like you can find like pretty much every episode of How It's Made on YouTube. I think there's a live channel that's like the official like How It's Made channel that is constantly like playing some kind of like How It's Made episode or whatever. Wait a minute. I saw like a Barbie mix. No, okay, we're going to the other Weather Channel mix. Oh God. All right, here we go.
Your local forecast.
On the 8s.
Convenient and dependable. Only on the Weather Channel.
Actually, I did watch a cool like Modern Marvels-esque documentary not too long ago on like the building of the Hoover Dam. And there was a lot of stuff in there I didn't know, like because of the amount of cement used to construct the Hoover Dam. Like that shit takes a while to like cure. And there's like an is it exothermic or endothermic reaction? There's an exothermic reaction that takes place when you hello Seren, hello. Welcome. There's an exothermic reaction that takes place when concrete like hardens. When it's going from like, you know, like a liquid to a solid after it's been mixed. And there's a lot of heat that gets produced from that reaction. So the problem with that is if you're constructing a gigantic cement superstructure like the Hoover Dam, you need a place for that heat to go. Otherwise, it's going to build up, right? It's going to build up and bad things are going to happen. So what they actually had to do is like put in like coolant pipes. So they actually had to like have pipes running out of the cement to like cooling towers or like a cooling structure that was set up specifically for the heat to have like somewhere to go when the cement was cooling. I had no idea that was a thing. It's like absolutely fascinating. It was actually something that came up during watching, if you're familiar with like another YouTube channel, Colin Furze. He's like a British, like basically like mad scientist persona. He makes like wacky things. I think he's most well known for like digging tunnels under his house. So he has like a secret tunnel system under his house. And like over the last couple of years, he's been building like a secret underground garage underneath his driveway. So he could like park his DeLorean in it and then like raise it up. I think he finished it recently. I haven't caught up with like the last couple of videos. He either finished it or he was like really close. But he also, like, the way he reinforced his like secret underground tunnels below his house was that he built this like steel structure. He dug out the tunnels. He welded a steel structure together, and then on top of the steel structure, he surrounded it in concrete. So he actually had like concrete trucked in, but it was also like it produced a lot of heat, so it got like really hot down in the tunnels, which I just think that whole process is like really interesting, like how much energy is generated just from that reaction. Kayla, hello, how are you? We're trying to finish up PowerWash Simulator tonight. I don't think this is not the last level, so I don't think we're gonna make it, but I'm also pretty tired, so I don't know if I'm gonna go that long. I might only do like a 2-hour stream tonight. The Uncanny Franny. The Uncanny Franny. January's just been like so rough. It's been so rough. I'm having some good days, but I'm having a lot of days where I can't find the extra time and energy to like work on stream stuff. So like doing any kind of like fun redeems has just like not happened yet. And I'm thinking like it's probably not going to happen in January. I might see if I have time on the weekend to do some fun stuff, but like it just hasn't been happening. I feel good about like being able to like stream, like continue to stream, do all my usual schedule and stuff, but as far as like making like extra fun stuff, I do feel bad about kind of falling off of that. But who knows? Maybe I'll put some more time into it. The only thing is like putting more time into doing stuff like that means like less time on streaming, which is like the really fun stuff. But anyway, we'll get back to it. We'll get back to it. I've already got a few ideas cooking. Added to the Trello board. I think the one thing I am proud of, though, is like I'm organizing more collabs. Like I'm reaching out to more people about like doing stuff like that. And I know that like with collabs, it's not always like the thing people show up to. Like sometimes people like they're not here for more than like just, you know, their favorite streamer. And they go like, ew, a collab. I'm not interested in that, you know? But like, I think there's a lot of value in it. I like playing games with my friends. I like hanging out with my friends. Not everything's about the numbers, right? Building relationships, having a good time together. I think that's definitely like outweighs any concerns about like numbers and things like that. Again, it's just a hobby for me. But I wanted to do better this year than I did last year. I typically want every year to be better than the last within reason. So I'm pretty hopeful for like some semi goals I have going on. Building friendships through collabs are just fun. Yeah. The best way I've made friends online in general is hanging out in voice, playing games together. That's typically the best way to make friends. is hang out and play games together and just chat together while you're playing those games, because it's like you're not always talking about the game while you're playing them, especially when it comes to things like Minecraft or MMOs or things like that. Is she telling my fortune? At least we did one. Yeah, we'll do another one sometime. We will absolutely do another one. Right now, my main desire... Okay, so I got a Fugi made. I got a new Fugi made for Final Fantasy 14. So I really want to collab with somebody who wants to play 14 together. But I feel like I need to like catch up to where other people are before I can do that. But if anyone wants to play 14 with me on stream, like I'm totally down. I'm totally down. I just don't know what that looks like right now. I think for some people it would be like running new content together, but like obviously I'm not there yet. I'm thinking Saturday I'm probably gonna do a gorilla stream where I like do more MSQ. Give veterans that new Sprout experience that they crave. I gotta say, like, running Stone Vigil last night with a couple of randos, they were very nice. They're very patient, too. They waited for me to finish the cutscene before they attacked the boss. So that was very sweet. It gives me hope that playing with, like, other randos isn't so bad. Because right now I'm kind of like, I just want to play with my friends. I don't want to play with, like, pubs. I ordered a milkshake and some food from Sonic, but the mobile order didn't go through. Oh, well, probably have to reorder it, I guess. Didn't know until I pulled up the window, said I didn't have it, and she looked at me like I was lying for some reason. Sounds like somebody tried to do that before. They try to just show up and be like, well, I put the order in. You got to give me free food now. Anyway, what was I saying? Collabs can be a good diversion from the stream monotony or irritation like iRacing. Yeah, 100%. That's why I only keep iRacing to 1 day a week. I don't even know what's going on in the schedule this week. I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow. I usually just look the day of and go, oh, that looks cool. I'll try and yeah. Got the 7-day streak. Nice, nice. What is on the schedule this week that I actually am interested in? And that I own. What do I not have to buy? Toyota GR86 at the Nordschleife. IndyCar at Chicagoland. NASCAR trucks at Indy. All right. That's a really long course for trucks. But that seems fun. We'll do that. We'll do trucks at Indy. There we go. That's what we're doing tomorrow. Trucks at Indy. You sold me on it. Indy, NXT, Milwaukee. I don't think I have Milwaukee. I didn't see it on my schedule there, so I don't think I own it. I think I'm good on the NXT for now. We'll see what else comes up. I mean, I'm open to like anything I own that is interesting. But I kind of did my like season in the NXT. So I can afford to do like different stuff now. It is fun to commit to like one thing for a season and then like move on. Do something else. I think that's a good way to keep things fresh. More about the variety than the consistency. What you washing? Hello, cat. We're washing a fortune teller trailer. The Uncanny Franny. I guess she does water divination, whatever that means. Would you be power washing? All right. I'm like not locked in at all. That's okay, because we're having a good time. Oh my god, the music got like so jazzy right now. Wasn't I talking about fruits? Yeah, so strawberries, raspberries, and nectarines, probably my favorite. Apples and not a normal orange, but a good mandarin orange. I enjoy mandarin oranges, the little guys. Those are pretty good as long as they're like juicy and not mealy. Koss, hello. Welcome. How goes the washing? It's going well. I don't know if we'll finish tonight. I still don't know what the last level is, but maybe it's right after this one. I'm not sure. I'm wondering, now that I've finished Ace Combat Assault Horizon, do I want to keep it going? Do I want to keep the streak going, go right into Ace Combat 7? I'm still kind of feeling it. I'm still kind of enjoying the Ace Combat, like, streak we got going on. We went right from 6 into Assault Horizon. Assault Horizon was, honestly, I really enjoyed it. Now, looking back on everything, despite the motion sickness everywhere, the jerky camera, and all that, I think it was pretty solid for what it was. I love how, like, goofy, like, it was like a caricature of, like, American, like, hoorah military nonsense. It was just really, it was really enjoyable. I like the music. The jets look beautiful. And man, having that, like, the super bomb, like the Trinity bomb, being able to launch that as like a post-game, like, weapon was, like, so good. Were you sure it was a caricature? I mean, it's an exaggeration for sure. Just like the movements of the aircraft are, like, so over the top. The amount of, like, destruction, you know, it's like every Ace Combat. It's just like an absurd amount of everything that's not even close to being grounded in reality. But yeah, I was very entertained by it. I was very entertained by it. I think it has aged well. I think it has aged very well for what it is. It's gotten finer with time because you can kind of not take it seriously and you can just enjoy it from a not serious perspective. Would I recommend any Ace Combat fan to play Assault Horizon? Absolutely. Absolutely, I would recommend that. The writing was bad, but it was actually better than 6. Like the dialogue, I mean. The dialogue was better than 6, for sure. 100%. I still can't believe Jan said, like, this is tight. They're coming hard. Like, come on. They really snuck that one in there. They didn't even sneak it in there. They just, like, said it out loud. They're just like, funny joke. Just think of that great QTE. QTE was easy. I was expecting, like, something really difficult. And half the time you pushed it, and it was just, like, it just zoomed in on the thing that Bishop was already looking at. Funny joke. Gotta get the Yoda Scuffy. Do a completely separate word bank just for, like, Yoda. All right, we're like 80% there, almost 80%. Oh my god. Why do they call me Doc? Who's Doc? How's the volcano looking? Oh, it's really smoking now. Congrats on your PhD. Thank you. Didn't even know I got one. Dr. Wash. Oh, you know what? I gotta go back and watch Big Ham play Dispatch. Because every time she streams it, I have to, like, go do something else. And she went with Waterboy. She went with Waterboy instead of Phenomenon. And I don't think I've seen anyone go with Waterboy for their, like, you know, the hero that they choose to put in the team. I think pretty much me and, like, pretty much everyone else I knew went with Phenomenon. So I kind of want to see how that, like, shakes out. I won't spoil anything for those who haven't played it that still need to play Dispatch, but go play it. It's definitely worth your money. I'm excited to see what they do next. The new Telltale studio. And sure, that funny 30-second video about that final Assault Horizons QT. Yeah, go ahead. You can probably post in the Discord too, so I can watch it later. Or I guess I'll watch this now because it's only 30 seconds. Waterboy's my homie. Moist man, liquid lad. Oh, he's just so gross. He's just so icky. I don't like moisture like that. I don't like moist skin. All right, so I'm watching the thing. He gets out of the fighter. Don't you forget about me. Don't. Is that the whole thing? Okay. That was cute. It's a reference to the ending of the Breakfast Club, which is a movie that does not really have a lot of relevance in the modern day, but I enjoyed it when I watched it. Very, very 80s coming of age film. Have you ever seen Not Another Teen Movie? No. Is that by the people that did the Scary Movie series? I remember watching Scary Movie 1 and 2 and thinking they were like the funniest fucking movies ever. And then I think I saw clips from like Scary Movie like a few years ago. And I was like, oh no, this did not age well at all. This is really bad. But as like a 12-year-old, it was like really funny. Breakfast Club is definitely from the era like the OG Karate Kid. Yeah, it's the 80s. It's so 80s. It definitely spoke to like some kids of that generation, but probably not so much modern day. Probably not anywhere close. Like the shit kids are dealing with now is like way, way different. Let's go with the Stubby. Mr. Stubby here. Man, I want boba. I was thinking about boba tonight. I'm like, should I go down to the boba place and get some boba? It's like, oh no, I should be good and not. I already treated myself to ice cream the other day, so like 2 weeks ago. That calling 911 from the computer scene from Scary Movie 1 is timeless. I don't even remember. I remember very little about Scary Movie other than like the one scene where someone gets projectiled onto the ceiling. You know the scene where the girl gets like plastered onto the ceiling. That's the only thing I remember. There's also a lot of like homophobic jokes too that were like, you know, did not age well at all. Ferris Bueller's Day Off too. Yeah, Ferris Bueller's Day Off though is like more of a I wouldn't say it's a timeless classic, but it's definitely like one that still holds up because it's just kind of wacky in a lot of ways. It's just about teenagers fucking around. Especially the Ferrari that's in the film. Yeah. At the time, I didn't understand the relevance of that car. I was like, it's just a red car. What's so special about it? I didn't understand. I didn't know what a Ferrari was. What is your emergency? White girl in trouble. Cops immediately show up. Yeah, actually, that is pretty funny. That is pretty funny. Okay, 96%. They made us watch Ferris Bueller in the last few weeks of senior year, and thinking back, I'm really glad they did. That's weird. That's interesting that they like made you watch it. Like, what was the context of it? I mean, we watched a lot of movies in school, but like, what was the context? Field trip to the theater. That's cool. Got sleep now? Yeah, have a good night, Frankie. Just to celebrate high school graduation? Oh, that's cool. We did, for my senior year, we did senior lock-in, where we had an all-night party in the school. So like, you know, teachers
Attention,
would...
mechanics.
Oh, cowboy noises. All right. All right, we're gonna pause the Weather Channel music. Oh, actually, we can just go to the magic scene. Yeah. 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 Yeah, 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 yeah. 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 Duty has been fulfilled. Enjoy your sleeps. Oh yeah, so my senior year we had senior lock-in, which was cool. Wait, why did it do... I gotta find the hotkeys that keep moving me around. Compilation of cowboy noises win. Is that something I should put on TikTok? And then like pay a bunch of money for people to come watch it? Is that how I get like... Is that how I get to 1,000 follows? Is like advertise myself on TikTok just making noises like that? If you come to my stream, you can hear me make more noises. This is not an ASMR stream. Oh my god, spray me down, me out. Yeah, mechanics, you need to get hosed down. You're stinky. You're dirty. You haven't had a bath in a while. You're disgusting. Need to hose you down. But yeah, senior lock-in was pretty cool. All the different classrooms, like, we set up to do like different activities and stuff. So like my friend and I, who were like really into DDR, we set up like a DDR room. So we brought like our PlayStation 2s and dance pads, and we set up like DDR Max and DDR Max 2. So like, you know, our friends and other seniors could come try it. We got some of the teachers to play it too. It was pretty fun. And then there was like, that's when you get your yearbooks too. So we got our yearbooks, and then the last like couple hours of the night, like everyone's just like signing yearbooks. And this is like all night. This is from like 10 p.m. till like 5 or 6 a.m. And then we go home after that. That was probably my best like high school experience was the senior lock-in, and just it was kind of like the time to like say it was, I think it was like a week before graduation or like a week and a half, and it was just like the time to kind of like hang out with everybody and just like say goodbye to all your friends and get those like those last minute like, hey, it was nice, like, you know, going to school with you. Because like I had a pretty good relationship with like my high school class. It was very small. I went to a small Catholic high school. So my class size was only like by the time we got to senior year, it was only about 120 kids. So like you knew everybody. Like there's no way you didn't like know everybody in your class to some extent. And like the majority of everybody got along. Because that class people didn't really like fuck around that much. They just smoked a lot of weed. They just smoked a lot of weed and listened to Dave Matthews Band. So everyone was like actually like really chill for the most part. One thing I never understood though was like the real tryhards that like the overachievers. Yeah, the overachievers who are like, I need to get a 4.0 GPA. I need to like, you know, spend so much time on schoolwork and things, leaving no time for like a personal life. And they did all that, and the like 2 or 3 kids that like wanted to go to like Harvard and like Ivy League schools didn't even get in, because it's just so competitive. And it's just like, all right, so you did all that and you still didn't get to go to an Ivy League school. So like, what was the point? Like literally what was the point? Not that I'm not saying anything about like oh, you shouldn't like work hard on your education because you should, but like don't like why waste your time like being an overachiever and getting like a perfect grade on everything when it really doesn't matter that much. It's more about adaptability, and I don't know. Maybe I just like got it more at that time than others did. I had a different outlook. Most of the people who peaked in high school too, or at least retroactively speaking. Yeah. I don't really know. I don't keep up with anyone from high school, really. I went back for an anniversary a while back, and everyone was kind of like the same, and they kind of fell into the same cliques. And I really wanted to like reconnect with some people that I thought were really cool, and I missed out on like being friends with. I'm like, now's my opportunity to like, you know, maybe start off on a new relationship and be like, hey, it's been a while. Like, how are you? Like, what are you up to? None of the cool people came back for the reunion. All the cool people, like, they scattered to the four winds and they never came back. And I'm like, well, that's generally how it goes. My anniversary is next year. Are you going to go? Hello, Toga. Are you going to go? Could be exciting. It is interesting to find out, like, where people ended up. But for the most part, like, everyone, it was really boring. Like, everyone kind of ended up, like, just doing the job that they want to do in general. So it wasn't really that exciting to find out. I was surprised people remembered me. I was really surprised people remembered me because I thought I was like pretty forgettable. Probably, yeah, but it depends on if they remember to reach out, because our high school, the class president of our senior year, I think, reaches out. Yeah, that's another thing is like this. So this reunion was organized on like Facebook, and like it was one of those things where it's like everyone kind of knew about it but me, and I found out like really late just because I was like nosy.
My experience was the opposite. High school was but oddly, college was more enjoyable, or at least easier to digest for me.
Yeah, I think college was a better experience. High school was fine. It was really like middle school I had a tough time with. Middle school was like awful. That was hell. I got pretty bullied. I definitely am like a couple of years younger than most people in my grade. Like I wasn't like held back a year because I was like too young. I was just kind of like, like he'll be fine, blah blah. But I definitely felt like way more emotionally immature than the people around me. So like vibing with people at the time of like everyone going through puberty was like really difficult. And I was like kind of hyperactive. Now looking back at it now, I definitely like did have ADHD as a kid. It did manifest as like hyperactivity because I was kind of bouncing off the walls, but I could focus if I like made an effort. So it wasn't like bad enough that like I got medicated or like, you know, got help, which I should have looking back. But it was not easy being up to the same emotional maturity level that other people were at that time. So it was very difficult for me to like connect and vibe. So more often than not, I just got like bullied by people who took advantage of me not fighting back. So what happened was like all those people that tormented me went to the public high school, and I begged to go to the private school so I didn't have to like deal with them. And thankfully I was able to do that. Fortunately, because I think that would have been a miserable high school experience, was going to the public high school where I lived. It just seemed like the worst place imaginable after dealing with all that in middle school. But yeah, college was way better. College was like easier too, academically. Not nearly as difficult as high school. They like kick your ass in high school when it's like college courses are like, I mean, depending what major you go for, are like way easier. If you apply yourself anyway. All right, what do we got left? Bay window cap. Bay window cap. What is that? Oh, is that? Wait, shutter. Bay window frame. Here we go. Oh, I bet it's like above. I bet I need the ladder. Yeah, initially in high school I was singled out and targeted a bit more, but it eased up a lot in the last 2 years. That's good. College is going to be so intense your profs won't be easy on you. Meanwhile, my prof finding us in the computer lab one morning telling us to get some sleep. Yeah. It's a different vibe entirely. I think it probably changed like generationally, like expectations changed a lot. I mean, really, it still depends on like what you're going to study for, right? Like if you're going into like a hard science, yeah, it's going to be fucking hard. If you're going into more like liberal arts and like technology stuff, it's probably quite a bit easier. But I'd say I had an overall like decent school experience. I still love to learn. It just depends on like what I'm interested in at the time, right? Like if I'm not interested in a topic, like I'm just not gonna apply myself. Like mathematics, I just can't fucking stand. I think it's boring as shit. I need like a practical real world application for stuff. History, I love. You know, any kind of like social science, I love. Anthropology. And God, I can't remember the words. The study of societies. What do you call it? What do you call it? Sociology. I took some sociology courses in college. I like those. Philosophy. Any kind of liberal arts stuff I really enjoy a lot. I enjoy the concept of having like well-rounded people that know a bit about everything in the world, because I think it helps you become more analytical and get a bigger perspective on life and what's going on around you. And if you only focus on like studying one thing, I do think it makes you a more narrow-minded person. I think it makes you like not understand like the greater impacts of things going on, and you have to spend a lot more time kind of like studying and learning about those things on your own time if you didn't really like start doing that in school. So I'll always defend a liberal arts education. Middle school teachers told me high school is going to be more intense than this, and then college will be worse. And then I learned how to weave around the hard classes and felt that college was the easiest because I enjoyed what I was doing. Yeah, some of us just know how to play the game too, right? Some of us like know the game. We're like, well, if I don't have to do that, why would I even do that when I could just do the things I want to do? Plus, being able to micromanage or at least arrange college schedules made it more digestible. Plus, my sleep habits definitely improved. Yeah. For a lot of people, it's also like a physiological need as well. Like the scheduling of how school functions is not conducive to like how the adolescent body is like the needs of the adolescent body, right? Which is just like, you need more sleep. You need like exercise at like random points of the day. Like we're meant to go out and hunt things. Like humans are meant to go out and hunt, like big burst of energy, like throw a spear at that thing, like fish that thing, kill that thing, eat the food, right? And like it's supposed to be like a couple of hours a day, and not like, oh, sit in a chair for like 6 hours and you get like 30 minutes for lunch, right? Like it's not, we're not meant for that kind of shit. And that's really hard to like overcome as like a teenager when your body is like turning into an adult. Slept terribly in high school. Yeah, I think I slept like okay-ish, mainly because like I was made to like go to bed at an early time, but I would stay up late on my computer like chatting on IRC and stuff. So I would literally go to the counselors and be like, so here's my plan. Will I graduate in 4 years if I do this for the upcoming semester? Every semester and for 2 summers. Yeah. Yeah. That's how you do it. All right. What am I missing here? Roof decorative trims, crystal ball, chimney. Wait, I didn't finish the crystal ball. Hello? Why is it? I love that there's a cat in the crystal ball. Look at it. It's a cute little cat in the crystal ball. It's like as if it's peering into my soul and seeing the furry version of me. Except it's the wrong color. And it's in the middle of a desert. That's kind of weird. That's kind of odd. Okay. There must be like some shit on top. How is this not done? Wait. How is this not done? Is it the base? Is the base still dirty?
Ooh, it's Simba in the snow globe.
Simba. I watched The Lion King so many times that the VHS started to like snap apart or like get like really like worn in. Like the scene where Simba is like running across the Serengeti and it's playing the music as he's like going back home. It's like really dramatic. It just like the tape would just like screw up, just like and like all these colors would like flash on the screen and the music would like cut in and out and stuff. We were so bad to like our like VHS tapes and stuff. Like shit would just get like thrown down the stairs. Like my brother and I would just tear up the fucking house. We'd just grab like big bags of rubber bands, just make a fucking mess, just like have a rubber band war and shoot like rubber bands at each other like across the living room. Just like throwing shit at each other is just like the worst. Couple of undiagnosed ADHD boys at home. VHS tapes plus CRTs, yeah. I don't really miss CRTs that much. They're big and heavy, narrow aspect ratio. I'm kind of a fan of OLED of OLED widescreens these days. I kind of prefer what we have now. It's definitely a lot better. But there is some nostalgia for the CRTs with the retro consoles for sure. I still remember watching something on our VHS and it broke. Oh no. I had an 8-track player too from my dad. It did not work very well. It kind of ate an 8-track at one point, and I was like, "Oh, this is like." When I say 8, I meant like it pulled the tape out, and the tape got like stuck inside the rollers or whatever, like the bits that spin around with the tape. And I was like, "Oh, I can't use this anymore. It's gonna like destroy all these tapes." They're heavy, but I get the appeal for CRTs with classic consoles. Yeah, it's just the vibe is just like better. Because the game graphics on like NES, Super NES, like they were made with the CRTs in mind, right? So it's like they took advantage of like, you know, the pixel art takes advantage of like it's gonna get kind of blurry and scuffed when it's shown on the CRT. So that's kind of like taken into account with like how sprites were made, how the artistry was done, the artwork. We got our first DVD player much after it was the standard media player. Yeah. I think a lot of people did. I think a lot of people didn't have a DVD player till like pretty far along. Roommate has either 3 or 4 working CRTs. That's cool. Do they play like retro games on it? I assume they're keeping them for like retro games. I miss the hum of CRTs. I do like the hum. I do enjoy the low noise of the cathode ray tubes and the shitty speakers and all that stuff. I remember a lot of people bought the PS2 when it came out, not only for the games, but because it was a DVD player as well. Because I believe when the PS2 came out, it was $200. It was either $200 or $250. And at that time, that was actually cheaper than buying a standalone DVD player, or it was close. It was like comparable, because I think like nice DVD players that were standalone that were like, oh, it can do 5.1 surround sound and all this other stuff. I think they were retailing for about like $250 there on themselves. So like if you got a PS2, you got a gaming console and you got a DVD player. And that was a big deal for like a lot of like, you know, lower income families and kids that didn't have a lot of money. PS2 was kind of like a godsend for that era. PS2s were a cheaper DVD player besides being a gaming console. Yeah. Absolutely, he does. He uses them so much. He can't hear the hums. Oops. Taking a note here, Sparkly Catboy loves Hummers. Okay, so we're talking about the car, obviously. I do not like Hummers. I do not like Hummers. They're very big. They guzzle gas. Do they even exist anymore? Can you even buy a Hummer? Does that company even exist? Didn't they go out of business because gas got too expensive? Or are they still around? I remember like they had like, they're making like new models. They got up to like the H3, I think was the last one I remember seeing. I don't see those on the road anymore. Like, I don't know the last time I've seen one.
We are race car drivers. We never touch Hummers.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Decker trims, roof trims. All right, I want to finish this one before I call it today. I'm getting tired. Entry platform. Staircase? Okay. Where? My image of the Hummer is the H1 Humvee. Like the actual Humvee. Because the Hummer is based on the Humvee, but it's like for men who compensate too hard. Now I need to look this up. I need to know if the Hummer is still around. Is the Hummer still in production? Oh, they have an EV. Wait, GM shuts down Hummer EV and Escalade IQ production. What? Guess they gave up on that. There's a 2026 Hummer EV. Oh, they're partially shutting down production. Okay. Both the Humvee and the H1, the non-military version. Yes, definitely was talking about the car. Yes. Okay, so they did stop like producing them, but they kept the brand around, and then they've rebranded their new EVs recently. But I think they're discontinuing them. I don't know. This is complicated. Anyway, that explains why I haven't seen any on the road anymore. They're all buying those piece of shit Cybertrucks now. I see like 3 of those locally. It's like, ugh, I want to vomit every time I see them. All right, it's really hard to get the nooks and crannies down here. Oh, there we go. All right, axle mount. This needs one. I haven't been to a theme park in a while. I hate them. Yeah, I think everybody does. everyone I'm friends with for sure. I want to go to Disney World. Does anyone want to go to Disney World with me? I don't really want to go to Florida. I just want to go to Disney World. If I come to the LA area, I want to go to Disneyland with friends. I've never been to Disneyland. That would be a fun thing to do. No coasters for me. I'm not good with coasters. Yeah, I can go on smaller coasters, but like the bigger ones make me throw up. Disney's fun to walk around. Yeah. I'd love to do a thing like if I had the money, I'd love to like just take friends on like just like treat all my friends to like a day at Disneyland. That would be so much fun. I wish I could do something like that. All right, what am I missing? I'm sure Disney would love to have an airport attached to the park. Yeah, so no one ever has to like go anywhere. Well, the thing is like there's a lot of Disney stuff in Orlando too, like proper. Like they've got like Disney Springs and stuff. It's like a big shopping mall area, like outdoor shopping. So they've got like things going on like outside of the park for you to do. because they know that like they can't just like trap you in the park the whole time. Though a lot of people do, just yeah, they take their vacation there and just take the shuttle to and from the airport, so it might as well be connected, honestly. Theme parks weird me out nowadays. Why? How so? How so? I'm curious. Because they're giant like money sucking experiences, especially when it comes to Six Flags. It's like never buy food at Six Flags because it's just like absurdly expensive. I think every time I've gone to Six Flags, I plan it so like I eat lunch beforehand and then get dinner after, or I pack a lunch and put it in the car and like leave the park, go eat my lunch in the parking lot, and then come back because it's just way too expensive to eat at most theme parks, unless it's like a Knoebels or something where it's like old school and it's like it's not that expensive. So some of the older theme parks, they don't charge like an arm and a leg for food because they want like an older, more like fun fair experience. What am I missing here? Roof fascia, roof decorative trim. Do I need the ladder again? Expensive, sure, but just the way it's such an intentional curated experience. Yeah, I think if you're not into that, you're just like not into that, right? I think because it is what it is, I'm fine with it. I'm good with it. Because like that is the expectation, is it is a curated experience. And it's meant to be a just like head empty, go on ride, hug the mascot, get the signature from the Disney princess, right? Like it just that is what it is. And like everybody knows that they're just like there for the fantasy experience, you know? It's kind of like VTubing, right? It's kind of like VTubing. It's like, you know what you're getting. You know what you're getting. We understand what's going on here. You're here for me. You're here to experience me. How much we got left? Skylight roof trim. Curated Catboy experience. You got it. I gotta set you up on that date soon. We gotta go on our date. I gotta get that together. That's like my next, like, I want to get that together. I want to get the date stream together. We gotta go on the date. We're gonna take you on a drive. We're gonna go out to dinner. And more. Alright, let's get that shit in there. I did not see this axle at all. There we go. First date, kind of nervous. Don't worry. I'll be gentle. Roof decoration? None of the roof decorations. Wait, is that those up there, the cards? Oh, the fortune sign. Okay. Not what I was looking for. Fortune sign. There. I swear, if it's like in there, like I have to like get... I do, don't I? I have to get like right here. There we go. More like dessert? Absolutely. We'll go out for dessert after dinner. See? You know what you're getting into. Oh. Starting to fade here. We gotta finish this. Crystal ball. Why have I not finished the crystal ball yet? I don't understand. Post. Hello? Hello?
First date leads to Dancing with the Angels, plus an intro to fighter jets.
Yes. 100%. Let me tell. Is that meme with the bro with the sunglasses with his arm around his girlfriend, and he's like he's like he is the physical manifestation of mansplaining. That's me with fighter jets. That's me with the F15E. All right. Roof, fascia, underside. Oop, oop, wait. Decorative trim. Okay, that decorative trim. I see. It's probably the... Not the underside, the upper side. Oh, God. Excuse me. I should have had tea. I should have made some tea. Empty promises. I said I'd finish this today, and I'm not even close. One more empty promise among many. They're gonna catch up to me at some point. They're gonna hold me accountable. You gotta hold me down. You gotta pin me down and hold me accountable. Ooh woo. What we got left? Staircase. Chests. Skylight roof trims. Skylight roof ribs. I heard the McRibs coming back again. Who else heard that? Doesn't it like come back like every year at this rate? Or is this just a meme now? Oh, who here is gonna watch the Winter Olympics? I'm a big Olympics nut. Whenever the Olympics are on, I always like put it on in the background and watch it. Like I kind of like carve time out of the day to just like always have that on. So I think I'm probably gonna watch the Winter Olympics. I prefer the Winter Olympics to the Summer Olympics. There's a lot more events that I'm interested in. I don't even know. I fell off on following figure skating, so it's been a minute. So I'll have to get caught up again. I also like watching like snowboarding a lot. Any like downhill skiing stuff is pretty cool. It's all cool. Curling. I love curling. Not even as a meme. Like I genuinely think it's cool. Like it's very interesting to me. Just like the precision of it. Chests. Bobsled. Fucking love bobsled. You've never watched Cool Runnings? Definitely a movie to watch. One of the movies of all time. Roof trims, skylight windows. My friend watched with her mom. Skylight. Is it literally on the roof? Oh, they are. Oh, they are here. Oh, shit. I didn't even realize. Duh. Oh, God. Oh, big yawn. Oh, sorry. Oh, we're so close. Staircase, roof fascias, wall decorative trims.
This is a special edition
Roof decorations. What are roof decorations? Oh, is it those? The moon and the sun?
We're calling it now the blizzard of 1996, the Super Bowl of snowstorms. It could be of your lifetime if you live in New York City, Philadelphia, and in particular Washington, D.C.
Oh my God, Scuffy. Thank you for that. I needed an Outlook email notification.
Right around the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area.
How hungry? There we go. There we go. Okay. Roof decorations are done. Roof trims. Is it these?
Blue and white, but earlier I had a tough time seeing that blue with all that snow coming down.
I'll tell you, Mark. Something
Is
else
this?
is going on here.
Oh, this is literally just the reports from '96. Okay. 50 plus hours of vaporwave. This is 50 minutes of vaporwave. This isn't 50 hours. What are they talking about? Roof rib. I could go for some ribs. I could go for some baby back ribs. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. Chili's baby back ribs. Barbecue sauce. Oh, it's like under the thing here. It's under the canopy. Hang on, Weather Channel music's like way too loud. Oh, I see it. It's all like under there. It's like under the shit here. Fuck. There we go. Okay, and then that trim is good. Wait, I just saw something light up. Roof trims, staircase, and wall decorative trims. What are wall decorative trims? Is it these? The supports are good. Is it from the front? Oh, wait. Oh. See it. All right. It must be like on the upper side. I gotta figure this out because I don't think the ladder can. Yeah, the ladder is gonna go here, so I have to like go here and then stand like here, kind of like this. I think this will do it. If I just point. There we go. Okay, staircase. We're so close. We're so close. Oh, I see some there. There we go. Okay, roof trims. What are roof trims? Decorative trim. Wait. Oh, is it that? Is it that like little yellow piece? Oh my god, are you kidding me? Wait. Is it from underneath or is it like on top? I think we have to get on top. We're so close. That roof trim is done. This roof trim is not. Okay. I think I made progress there. There we go. Okay. And then what? Two more? This one? There we go. One more. One more. Oh my god, we're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. Yay! We did it. We did it. We did. We did. We did. We did it. Let's see the time lapse. Look at him go. Look at that motherfucker go. Not the most efficient. I kind of went, yeah. Well, it just kind of fast forwards you at the end. Oh my god, ancient statue? Wait, what? That's really part of the career mode? We're gonna send you to this ancient statue out in the desert? Okay. All right, well, we'll pick that up next time. Mechanics. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. We're gonna raid out tomorrow night. We're doing iRacing. Hope to see you there. The return of racing on the channel. Had a good time tonight. Thank you for joining me. Let's go see who's on. Oh, a lot of people are on. A lot of people are on. I want to raid. Wait, what is Nina playing? Demon Ex Machina. What is Demon Ex Machina? I feel like I've heard of this. Third-person action shooter game? That sounds cool. Velvet's playing Atlas, too. The booty game. The furry booty game. Let's go raid Nina. I want to see what Demon Ex Machina is. I want to go see what Demon Ex Machina is. All right, everybody. Let's raid Nina. Let's do a Sparkly Race Cat raid. In chat. Copy paste that shit. All right. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.